If you Google the phrase, should kids get paid to do chores, you'll come across all kinds of articles debating both sides of the story. And in the comment section of each of those articles are usually a couple of mudslinging parents touting the benefits of the side of the debate they find most aligns with their own values and or experience. It's hard to sift through all of the opinions and judgment calls to figure out what's best for your child. But in the end, you've got to make a decision about this, right? Hi, I'm Amanda L. Grossman from MoneyProdigy.com, where I'm partnering with mama bears like you to teach your kids how to manage their money. And today I'm going to break down for you the pros and cons of should kids get paid to do chores. Let's get some clarity. Paying for chores con number 1, it doesn't help to internalize motivation for your child. So the most successful adults are kids who have internalized all those life lessons they were taught or experienced as kids. And completing chores is no different. You want your child to internalize and make a habit out of doing routine chores in their lives. When you reward a child or anyone with money or stickers or something else, it's an external form of motivation. You want kids to become adults who do the right thing without any sort of motivation, just because it feels right for them to do so. Jane Nielsen, author of Positive Discipline Parenting Tools, writes, quote, "Think about the long-term results of your approach. Does it encourage internal or external motivation? Internal motivation is important for the long term. Are you promoting self-evaluation or dependence on the evaluation of others? Are you inviting your child to think or telling them what to think? Are you allowing your child to figure things out for herself and engaging her in problem solving, or are you rescuing her and fixing things for her? Are you considering what your child might be thinking, feeling, and deciding in response to what you do or say, or do you avoid getting into your child's world? Are you helping your child feel capable or dependent?" End quote. Paying for chores con number 2, child might value their time over money. What if one day your child's no longer motivated by money? In other words, they just decide to not do the chores because they don't care about the reward system that you've set up for them. You might be in trouble. And this actually happens. I didn't think it really would, but I've heard not only from mothers who talk about this, but also from random internet commenters I've seen in articles where they're complaining that they have no idea how to move forward now to get their kid to do any work around the house. If you set up a chore system where some sort of external reward is given, then you have to be prepared for if or when your child decides that that reward is no longer something they value themselves. Paying for chores con number 3. Your kid might start expecting to be rewarded for everything. One family psychologist writes, quote, "I frequently hear complaints from parents about sticker charts gone awry. One mother who was initially pleased with the results of her sticker chart system said that when she asked her 8-year-old son to stop what he was doing and help his younger brother clean up a spill, he responded, 'What will you give me?' It's a common issue, actually. If kids get rewarded for certain behavior, then they no longer want to give away good behavior for free because they think that a reward might be coming for it. So they hold out on you. It happens. Paying for chores con number 4. Your child's lack of chore commitment might mean they don't actually learn to manage money. So with paying for chores, it's easy to institute a quick punishment, meaning if your kid doesn't do the chore or does it so poorly that you don't like it and you're having to constantly redo it, then you just don't pay them. Done deal, right? If paying your child money for their chore work is your sole means for getting money into your child's hands on a consistent basis, then you might send them into the adult world without them knowing how to manage money, simply because you withhold the money when they mess up. Which happens for sure. I mean, kids mess up. That is not the goal, but something I hear from mothers pretty often. Mothers say, "Oh, we used to give them an allowance, we used to pay them for chores, but they never did the chores like they were supposed to. I was always having to redo them, so we never paid them." Paying for chores pro. We are moving to the other side. Number 1, nagging may be a thing of the past. So money can be a great motivator for any number of things and may produce immediate results. If you're super frustrated with the current system for trying to get chores done in the house, then this might be a fast pass ticket to some relief. You can also institute a no nagging policy when you pay for chores, meaning if they do the chore but you have to nag them to get it done, then they don't get paid. Though please see number con 4 that we discussed, remember that. Paying for chores pro number 2. You have an easy punishment system of no play, no pay. You have an immediate recourse for them not completing chores that you want them to. You can just not pay them. Of course, this also may backfire, as we discussed in the cons section earlier. Your child might be perfectly happy with not earning money this week or 2 weeks from now. This could leave you with a dirty bathroom counter and, even worse, the problem of coming up with another type of punishment. Tip: remember that the reason you want to get money into your child's hands is so that they can learn how to manage it. So I caution this approach because if you never actually get money into your child's hands due to them not living up to your expectations, then they'll never learn how to manage money properly. Paying for chores pro number 3. It helps them associate earning money with time, energy, and work. So paying for chores is definitely a way for a child to connect earning money with doing work, using time, and putting in energy. After all of this, I want you to know that there are adjustments you can make to your chore and your kid money system. So if after you've read this, you're unhappy with parts of your chore system, I want to offer you a few tweaks you can make. So there's a hybrid approach to all of this. If you want to still pay for chores, but think it's important to internalize the motivation and build natural goodwill in your child for pitching in, then you can introduce family duties as well. These are chores that each person in the family must do without pay, just because they're part of the household. Let's face it, when your child grows up, they'll have to clean dishes, they'll have to do laundry, they're gonna have to wipe down kitchen counters just because they have a household, not because they're gonna get paid for it. So this could be a great idea. You can frame this as responsibilities versus chores. Another idea, use a different type of kid money system. I go through a free training called the Kid Money System Challenge, and one of the takeaways from my research is that there are more systems for getting money into your child's hands than paying them through chores. So you can just choose a different system and keep the chores as non-payment. In the end, it all comes down to what your gut is telling you though, Mama Bear. Remember, you can always try a system or an age-appropriate chore for kid, give it a real whirl, and then ditch it or tweak a few parts of it to make it work for you and your family. Nothing is set in stone, and I believe being a mother teaches us that.